woman arrested after allegedly trying to strangle another driver.
33-year-old Tiffany Lee was taken into custody after police say that she got out of her car and then tried to strangle another driver. Well, the victim told police that Lee tailed behind her and then began honking after her after she pulled out of the McDonald's drive-thru slowly. Officers say Lee got out of her car and at a red light and then grabbed that victim by the neck through her car window. Now, we know Lee is being held in jail without bond and faces charges of strangulation, driving while suspended, and disorderly conduct.
Mr. Lady, that is a pretty pronounced mustache going on in this photo. No wax, no trim, no nothing. She is fully liberated. She looks like a musketeer. She looks like Rocky IV training in the Russian mountains. She looks like Blue Bloods, like Magnum PI, like she breaks legs for the mob. It's only McDonald's, Mr. Ma'am, sir. I promise you, your day would have only gotten better had you left that woman alone. Evansville police say they've arrested one woman on charges of strangulation and disorderly conduct. It makes you feel strong, doesn't it? Taking your anger out on women with definitive female features. EPD says this happened late Thursday morning, just after 11:30 a.m. at the intersection of North Burkhart Road and the Lloyd Expressway. One woman told police she was in her vehicle in the McDonald's drive-thru, saying that when she exited, she did so slowly to avoid her vehicle bottoming out like most drivers do. She stated that as she pulled out, the driver behind her began honking and yelling at her. Which one is it, kids? Road rage or roid rage? A little testosterone shot in your cup of joe. Start your day off right. That poor driver was probably terrified at the sight of a lip-furred, cookie-dustered, mustachioed woman, for lack of a better descriptive term, barreling towards her vehicle, and not with good tidings. She stated that she exited the parking lot and entered traffic on southbound Burkhart to turn right onto westbound Lloyd. She said that while she was stopped at the traffic light, the other passenger vehicle continued to follow her, honking and yelling at her. She probably thought it was another man trying to get her phone number. That driver, later identified as 33-year-old Tiffany Lee, Mr. Tiffany, then approached the other vehicle. The victim told police that Lee reached into her vehicle. Mr. Tiffany grabbed her by the neck while yelling at her, and she probably thought that angry man was going to kill her. Little did she know that's not a man. She stated that the only thing she could do to defend herself was to start rolling up the window. Smart move. While doing that, Lee's arms got stuck between the window and the door frame, eventually pulling her arms out, and then began beating on the closed window. Here's a conspiracy theory for you. The old mustache with glasses routine is so cliche. A woman wearing a man's disguise that beats on other women in some attempt to kick the patriarchy in the nards. You take off that mustache and glasses, and that's the difference between William Bruce Jenner and Caitlyn Marie Jenner. Of course, for now, these are just accusations. There's no guarantee this woman is going to be definitively found guilty of anything, but this is hilarious though. The victim says that Lee got back into her vehicle and left the area westbound on the Lloyd Expressway. During the course of the incident, the victim was able to get a picture of Lee, thank God, because there's not a sketch artist on the face of this earth that would have been able to capture the gist of what this woman saw in this other woman's face. Police were able to match up the picture of Lee's BMV photograph. Further investigation through the Indiana Bureau of Motor Vehicle Records revealed that Lee's driver status was suspended prior. So, you know, if you're driving while suspended, you probably don't want to draw that type of attention to yourself. And then, I don't know, if you have a full mustache as a woman, they probably think you're a man anyway. They probably mistake your identity. Lee was taken to the Adair County jail on charges of strangulation, disorderly conduct, and driving while suspended. Of course, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I love to hear your opinions on this. You know, despite the title, several times I had to stop and make sure I wasn't misgendering a male with delicate features. I know I've gotten soft over the years.